Welcome to Baltimore's Inner Harbor. 70,000 plus have filled M&T Bank Stadium since 1998, the home of the Ravens. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Baltimore Ravens. On the visitor's sideline, head coach Liam Cohen. His guys were winners a week ago, trying to make it 2 in a row in this one. His counterpart on the Ravens side is John Harbaugh. His guys come in off what he... Here's a first carry to their running back, and a good piece of running there. He'll get about 9 yards past the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and a yard. Back to the ground, he'll get it again. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. A gain there of 15. First down, Baltimore.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
They'll try to throw here with Jackson. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. That long one's going to bring them 1st and goal. He is brought down at the 5-yard line. A big play there for Baltimore. 45 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
This has been a solid opening drive. Knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Now Jackson. That one taken in. Middle of the end zone. Touchdown, Ravens. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, it's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. Well, we have a moment while we take a look at the key inactives not playing in the ball game here this afternoon. So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Jackson. Exiting the pocket right. Now he takes off. And he's going to be running out of bounds, but not until he gets to the 40-yard line. A big play there on the scramble. It's a gain of 34.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life. His speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on a big scramble. He's able to pick up the first down and keep the drive alive.
That is hot down the field. It's Worthy. And he'll get into the end zone. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Well, on one sideline, you're ecstatic. You couldn't have dreamed up a better start. 2 drives, 2 long touchdowns. But then across the field, they've got to answer some hard questions. They've got to figure out exactly what they're doing wrong defensively. Because if there's one thing in the NFL, you cannot give up big plays, and you especially can't give up big plays for touchdowns.
Travel start on the ground. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly a first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Get hot! 180! Right back to him on first down. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Travis Hunter up to make the stop.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 50-yard line.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Jackson rolling right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone inside the 20-yard line. A big play there. Jackson to Flowers. 31 yards.
And it really starts with the blitz pickup by the guys up front. I mean, the defense, they sold out. They're trying to get home. The offense is ready. They end up using their aggressiveness against them, and they pick up a nice gain through the air.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Back to throw, Jackson. Thrust, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
2nd and 10. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. Open man is beaten. He's got him. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. What a pickup, a gain of 18. And it sets up 1st and goal.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
To the air one more time with Jackson. To the goal line and in. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Ravens. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it.
A first down throw for Jackson. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
The drag route, we used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Jackson now from the 50. Throw here down the field. It was ball. Incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
Again, it's Jackson. Moving outside the pocket. He keeps it himself. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. Jackson now. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Jaguars. Now a give up the middle, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. Now it's Jackson. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Unbalanced look here to the right side on first and 10. To throw is Jackson. Moving left. Now he'll run. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20.
I can tell you from firsthand, Mike, seeing it unfold, runs like this demoralize any defense. I mean, he's been doing it pretty much since the beginning of the game, and they have yet to find an answer for keeping him under wraps. He has run wild from that quarterback position.
Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's first and 10. Jackson. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be second down now.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
Jackson Action now on second down. Throw, left side, caught by Andrews. And the Ravens are going to be looking at first and goal. They move it down to the 4.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves first and goal inside the low red zone.
From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. First down and goal. Here's a run. And that big offensive run. Clearing space. He's in. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. A handoff as they try to run it here. Nice game here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. It's a nice start to the drive. A gain of 10 and a quick first down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
On first and 10, Jackson. To the right side here, pass is caught. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
When you think back to the first half, like just how well he threw the ball, and you thought maybe this defense would come up with some answers in the second half to slow him down, but so far, that has proven to not be the case.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Throwing Jackson. That's complete left side to Worthy. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 33 yards. So the field goal here gets you the late lead. Gotta think you want 6 when you have it first down and goal. Jackson looking to throw. Oh, man, left wide open. Good play design there. Touchdown, Ravens. That's a 2-touchdown game for them. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and
they'll drop the throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
And that first down should all but do it, Mike. With only one remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's victory formation, and we're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
Jackson now to throw on first down. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
180! 180!
On second down, they'll run. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Raven. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10.
Come on, come on.
They'll stay on the ground. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal, try to finish off this drive with a touchdown. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here as it comes with a minute 4 left to go in the game. Well, a touchdown here could be the capper to a victory. It is 1st and goal.
Get on! Hey, middle, middle, middle! Get on!
The ball comes out! And the defense is going to come up with it. Maybe the break they need here in the 4th quarter.
Oh, my goodness, Mike, what a mistake. Late in the game, you're protecting the lead. That can't happen. You know they're going to be raking at the ball. You know they are desperate to create a turnover. Just somehow he doesn't put the ball away, and this game just got a lot more interesting.
There's Trevor Lawrence as he and the Jaguars get set for their next drive. And he's a real threat, not just with the arm, but the wheels as well. The NFL's leader amongst quarterbacks in terms of rushing touchdowns. Here is 1st and 10.
Hey, go, go! Here we go.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And they're going to move this all the way up near the 35-yard line. Down to a knee, here goes Jackson. And that should do it. So it's a win here for the Ravens. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Ravens are victorious as we say so long from Baltimore.